Hi, Christine.
Better.
Hello. So, Christine, thank you for wanting to share with me a little bit about your experience going through your breakthrough process. So, why don't we just start with the beginning? Can you share a little bit about what it was that caused you to reach out to me? What were the things that were present in your life that you felt like you needed some support getting through?
Which things in my life didn't I need support getting through? Just managing, I would say the main thing would be managing anxiety and managing overwhelm and doing the things that I knew I've always known that I'm capable of doing without just getting stuck in the paralysis of which thing do I do? How do I do? Am I good? Just it's just the noise, the static. It just seemed like there was the cloud of static that was getting in the way of everything, getting in the way of, being the person that I know I can be and doing what I can do and accomplishing the things that I've always known I can accomplish. But every time I got close to doing them, I'd hit a wall of static.
Right. And what is it, if you wouldn't mind sharing, what is it that you do?
Oh, I write books for people. I write books that make a difference for people.
How exciting. So you had some challenges around executing on the things that you knew that needed to happen, and it wasn't that you didn't know what to do. It was just that you felt like you were being held back. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, right. An invisible force.
Great, great. And what was the final thought or realization that caused you to say, yes, I want to go ahead and do this?
I don't remember the exact final. I remember the impression I had of you, talking to you, because there's obviously tons of solutions out there in this kind of, mind body space. And you just struck me as the right solution, and mainly because of that mind body connection, where it's like it's all connected, it's all holistic. And I've always been that kind of holistic centric person,
Mm-hmm.
thinking that nothing's ever just connected to, like, if my hand hurts, it probably has nothing to do with my hand. If I have a headache, there's probably something else going on. So just the way that you connected it all together, where it's like the anxiety is not the anxiety, the overwhelm is not the overwhelm. There's tons more things happening here, and we're going to approach them all together. And you had, and I've always said this about you, a very scientific, and this speaks to my science brain, scientific process driven way of bringing it all together into a plan, as opposed to let's fix this and let's fix this and then do this and this. And that stuff rarely works in anything, let alone in something that is a complex problem that needs a complex solution.
Right. And you have a background in science as well. So this was something that appealed to both that part of you as well as this new kind of understanding how things are connected. And great, excellent. So
This was important to me. Yes, that it was important for me to have some kind of logic foundation, and not just let's go feel better and think kumbaya. And that doesn't appeal to me generally. I need to have some sort of rational, logical science behind my solutions.
good, good. And I'm glad I could provide that for you. So the next thing is, how did it how was your experience going through the preparation and going through the breakthrough day, and then how has your life changed and what are you doing now?
It was unexpected because I had no idea what to expect. Prepped me, but there's really no way to prep for that. So
Right.
for people is just trust Corinna now. She'll walk you through it. You don't need to understand it in advance. Don't even try to
Yeah.
understand. Just trust and be open to everything. And I see. I barely remember before now.
Yes, I hear that a lot. Like, I don't even remember why or how things were.
That's in the fog now. That's all back in the fog now, because now it's just I know who I am now,
Hmm.
and it's just things are easier to manage. Like something happens and I know what the solution is, and there's no anxiety around doing it. It's like that's the decision that has already been made, so let's move on to the next one.
Great. And the breakthrough day itself, how was that for you?
Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to put that in words even as a writer?
Only if you can.
That was transformational.
Yeah. Okay, maybe don't use that word.
Oh my God, whatever you call it, the moth into the butterfly thing.
Yes, yes, or yes, exactly. I,
Yeah, that I need to give you some words here. Yeah, that went to deeper levels than I even knew that I had. Yeah,
yeah, good. I'm glad you had that experience.
unexpected. Yes,
So, what is life like for you right now?
I decide to do something and I do it.
It's that simple.
It is. I have like vague flashes of overwhelm of can I do this or should I do this or it just seems like it was a different lifetime though. There's none of that. It's just do it.
And what are the things that have changed in your life overall? Like, what are you able to do? Like, how are your relationships? How's business? What are you able to do now?
I don't even know how to describe it, just able to get things done. And get my things done. Before I had a thing of, guilt and having to do client things and put myself last and I'm able to balance everything. So I don't see self-care as something that gets in the way of my time and gets in the way of client time. There's no guilt. When I do something, I'm doing it and there doesn't have to be a rationalization for it.
Oh, great. Excellent. So, what is the if you can pick, what is the favorite part of the work you've done with me?
Well, I was thinking the favorite result of the work that
Oh, yeah, please.
favorite thing now, my favorite thing now is the calm.
Oh, good. Good. And I think
I'm a
that's
calm person by nature. I certainly wasn't before I met you. It was always just lots of static. And now
oh, yes. And
yeah,
we noticed something instantly also because you used to have a very fast way of talking.
oh,
And at the end, do you remember we had it is probably a little bit of a blur still, but at the end of the day, you completely slowed down the speed of your speech and it hasn't changed.
really, thanks
Yeah.
for letting me know.
Yes. And I've been pleasantly surprised all on during our follow-up sessions where you're continuing to speak very slowly and in this manner that shows that you have achieved this calm and control in your life that you've really wanted to for a long time.
Well, there's no confusion and static, and I think that was the talking was trying to get a hold of something that was I don't even know how to describe that. I was trying to get control of something, and I
Right.
was doing it the wrong way. Obviously, but manic energy is not a way to control chaos. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it makes sense to me, definitely.
Good.
So, if someone were, let's say someone is watching this testimonial right now and they are a smart and driven entrepreneur or leader or someone who really feels like, okay, they can create a big change in their lives and in the world if they just get past these invisible forces, what advice would you give to someone in making a decision about this
Well,
program?
I would say because I've tried different solutions in the past. If you are the smart, driven, what people call type A personality, even if they call you, ADD and all those kind of things that are used to describe people who have brilliant, very hyperactive minds and highly intelligent people, highly creative people, those of us who have some big goals and missions to achieve on this planet, you're the person to work with because you understand that level of brilliance and drive better than anybody I've ever met. You understand it on a core level of this is why you're feeling the overwhelm. It's like that this is the disconnect almost that people come to you, I'm guessing, because I did out of alignment of the anxiety, the chaos, the bad side of it, but the brilliance is still here and it's like why can't they come together and then you bring them in line together.
Oh, beautiful.
Because you understand both sides
Yeah.
like forensically at the cellular level. You understand, the bad side of being brilliant, and you understand the awesome side of being brilliant, and you're able to be like, okay, let's put everything in line because they're battling each other.
Yes, yes, and that's what I'm actually so passionate about too, because I was there once myself.
Which is why you're so good at it.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today. Is there any like piece of information that you think people should know? Anything extra that you'd like to share before we wrap up?
You are the person to help brilliant minds. That's the wrap up I have.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, Christine. It's been really a pleasure working with you, and I can't wait to see where your business and where your life is going to be in a few months from now, and even, next year and for time to come. Thank you.